Okay. Good morning. I'm Bill Cook, and we're down here at the Greenlee County Cooperative Extension Office, and we're planting some cool season crops to be harvested late this spring, early next summer. Behind the camera is Sky Jones. She's our AmeriCorps volunteer extraordinaire, and she is doing the video. Say hi, Sky. Okay, so for success, what we've done here is we're starting with prepared soil. And these beds are about 10 inches deep, and we've hauled in some good, clean garden soil, and we've added about a 2-inch layer of compost, and we've blended it real well. So this is essential because when we plant these seeds, we want them to really get going. So the next thing to consider is soil moisture. Now, we soaked these real good a few days ago, and you'll see that this soil makes a real nice ball, but crumbles quite easily. And that is perfect for planting into. It's always better to get your soil ready, get it moist, get it prepared in every way. I know sometimes you can get in a hurry, and you might have the idea, I'll just go ahead and plant it and then water it later. Well, that doesn't work too good because a lot of times you'll get a crust on the surface, and the little plants have a bit of a problem getting through it. So the next consideration here is our soil temperature. And early this morning, I've been tracking soil temperatures. It goes up and down during the day. And it's been, on a cold morning like today, it's been about upper 50s, 60-ish. And this afternoon, the soil temperature will be about 75. And that is measured at seed depth. So track your soil temperature. Make sure your soil is prepared before you begin tracking your soil temperature. Because if you come along and till it up later or wet it, you're going to change that temperature. So here we've got everything is just perfect for planting. So the specific crops, every crop has a favorite soil temperature and a fairly wide range. We're planting, say for example, leaf lettuce has, it'll germinate anywhere between 40 and 80 degrees soil temperature, but it prefers about 75 degrees. Spinach, 45 to 75 with an optimum of 70. Now, the reason we try to get as close to that optimum soil temperature as we can is because we want these things to just jump out of the ground. The faster they germinate, the quicker they come up and start growing, the better your harvest is going to be. So now we're looking ahead at the growing season. Here it is. It's, I believe, about the 27th of March here in Duncan. Warm weather's coming. So how much time do we actually have to get these greens off? And how does that guide our planting decision? Something to consider is that the days start pushing 90. A lot of your greens will bolt. They'll go to seed. They'll develop a bitter taste. 90 degrees here in Duncan will come, Mayish, late May, something like that. We might have a few warm days, but about the end of May. So we're looking at how many days this lettuce will come off in about 45, 55, 60 days. That means that this stuff will be mature and ready to eat sometime in in May, before it gets hot and before it bolts. Our spinach, 40, 50, 60 days, we start getting spinach. So this has a lot to do with our decision. What other cool crops would I be tempted to plant right now? Cabbage, broccoli, Brussels sprouts, that sort of thing. Soil temperatures, air temperatures right now are perfect. But those are 90, 95 day crops, which means it's going to be the end of June before we see them. Well, at the end of June, it's going to be 105, and they will have bolted long ago. So that's kind of the process of making the decision, what we're going to plant today, conditions today, and what is coming. So a demonstration here. Our soil temperature, we measure seed depth. Our soil moisture, again, make a nice ball that crumbles easily. That is perfect. Our planting depth, that's about 1/4 of an inch by the time we pat it down. So I'm going to plant some lettuce here. But before I plant lettuce, I'm going to throw a radish seed every so far. And that is a row marker. Radishes come up quicker than just about anything else. So if at a later date, if I'm in here messing around, weeding, or anything before the lettuce is up or while it's small, I will have a very definite idea where the lettuce is. So now I'm ready to plant the lettuce. And the recommendation here is I just sprinkle it. I don't measure it. A lot of the seeds companies tell you 1 inch or 2. What I like to do with these greens is I like to plant them a little bit thick and come back and thin them. Now, some folks might say, well, that thinning is just more work. But to me, thinning, you can pop them right straight in your mouth. You can throw them on a salad. You can do anything with them, but they're darn good eating. So then, soil cover. Fine, loose soil. Pick out any rocks, and then just gently pat it down, replace the water lines, and we are ready to grow some lettuce.